Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
June is Worthless Degree Awareness Month. Get yourself the book No, don't get yourself the book Worthless. You guys already have yourself the book Worthless because you guys all majored in engineering or went to the military or became accountants or doctors and nurses or engineers. Outstanding. But we're talking for the high school graduates. Everyone's having their parties. They're partying. My God, I'm graduating from high school. Little do they know high school is simply the predecessor to high school version 2.0 college. So why don't you get the book for high school graduation for a loved one? Make sure they don't major in stupid shit by getting Worthless on Amazon.com. All right. Hey, I had a question for someone like you who has done so much: books, podcasts, YouTube, hiking. How do you stay in shape and keep yourself active? I know that 80% is diet. What do you do personally? Do you eat herbal, organic? Do 100 push-ups a week? A week? You should try doing 100 push-ups in a session. Run a mile every day? No. Dude, a mile every day, that's not, this would be an interesting question for me and all the other younger boys who contributed in participation of your videos. Name your invoice fee and thanks. Hope this wasn't too invasive. No, that's fine. I am not the best person to take advice from when it comes to working out and health. The person you want to follow is Dennis Mangan, M-A-N-G-A-N. You can find him on Twitter. He has several books out, very detailed books. And this guy is 61 now, and he could easily kick my ass. He's in amazing shape. So if you want to look at someone empirically who knows this shit, that's the guy. But that being said, yes, I am in better shape than the average 44-year-old. I'm in better shape than the average millennial, but that's more of a testament to the laziness and sloth of millennials and soy boys and noodle arm guys than it is me and my workout. But I'll tell you, there's ideal and then what I effectively do. If things are normal, ceteris paribus, and I'm not in the middle of moving, I'm not in the middle of traveling around, I'm not in the middle of this, I'm not in the middle of that. What I try to do is I have a 6-day workout regimen. I run every other day and I lift weights every other day. And then I alternate the muscle groups between curling and military press and benching. One is a lot of pulling up and down with the arms, and then the other is a lot of pushing. Dumbbells, military press, bench press, and stuff like that. That's in the ideal world. That is at best half the year, because there's always some fucking shit happening where I gotta move this, or I gotta do that, or I'm writing a book, or I gotta fly here, or I gotta fly there, there's a meeting this, there's a conference that. And almost as important as working out and dieting is your mentality of cortisol. If you fret, if you get stressed out about it, your cortisol goes up, and that is probably undoes at least 40% of all this stuff you do. So you got to learn not to get addicted to your workout regimen or your diet. So when it comes to workout, that's the ideal world. And I run about 5 to 6, ideally, miles every other day. And then I spend about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes, depending if I'm lifting faster, doing those 2 muscle groups. And then on Sunday or whatever day it is, I take a Sabbath. And of course, there's always some fucking screwball shit that happens where that's just not going to happen. So then I have to postpone it. What effectively happens the other half of the time is, and I've done this once I started reading up on cortisol and psychology and a little bit of mental health, is I work out whenever I can. And now that I'm getting older, I've switched running in for stuff I enjoy more. And that is heavily dependent upon whether I'm out west or not. If I'm out west, I'm probably healthiest when I'm out west because I am, okay, yeah, I should run 5 to 6 miles every other day. You get me out west, I'll go hike 10 miles a day with an elevation gain of 1,200 feet. And then I'll go golf. And then I'll ride a motorcycle, which isn't really working out, but it does take a little bit of core. It's further working out your body a little bit. And then I'm outside. And you put me in South Dakota. I remember when I went to South Dakota for a summer, I went in at 162 pounds. I left at 138 in 3 months. because it's just having such a fun time. And I think that is the best way to health, especially if you want to lose weight, but especially if you're getting older like me and you're going to die, like you're in the last third of your life. It's like, fuck, dude, I still hate the gym. I don't want to go run. Yeah, I enjoy running around lakes. I enjoy running some paths, especially get some headphones, but that's only because it's Minnesota. Once I'm out west, if there's a way to get cardio and it's more enjoyable than running, I'll do it. And that's typically hiking or rock climbing or stuff. And rock climbing gives a little bit of muscle as well. Still, lifting weights, unless you're a serious rock climber, I'm trying to think, kayaking's another one. I've never been a big kayak. You gotta get the kayak, you gotta set it up, you gotta go regularly. It's just way more efficient to go to the gym. And so that's where I will still go every other day to the gym. And even then more effectively, it's like 2 or 3 times a week if I'm lucky to get to the gym. At my best, I shouldn't say that, at my second best, where I was regularly working out because I wanted to give my girlfriend a birthday party, I did 2 months of hardcore where I would run every other day. I do a full body workout, which was more like an hour and a half to 2 hours on the days I wasn't running. And even then, after working out, I'd go hike, and I looked good. I got I think might even be a picture or two up there. Some people say martial arts didn't really build your body. It made me stronger. It made me a better fighter, but you look at it, I'm like, damn, I'm not sexy. It kind of pissed me off. That and insanity. I did insanity. Did the 2 months. All I did was get a really low heart rate. I did not look any better naked than when so some of these things don't work. Another variable, just because what I do doesn't mean you have to do it. I found that individuals are very individualistic when it comes to diet and working out and exercise. And it depends on, do you want to become stronger? Do you want to lift weights and improve your health? Or do you want to look good? Bodybuilding, that's 2 different things. And I won't lie, I want to look good naked. I don't care if I'm strong or not. I honestly, it's all vanity. It's all vanity. No, I just do it so I look good. But that's where you'd have to talk more to a personal trainer or something like that. But me personally, knowing what I know now is one, you experiment, find out what does and does not work. And not only in terms of results, but stuff you enjoy. So I am not that much of a runner anymore. I'm more like, I'll golf, but I'll hoof 18 holes and carry a bag with me. And I'll get my cardio that way because it's more fun to golf. Running. Golf, it's a little bit different, and so you still get the steps. Lifting weights, there's really no way around it. There really isn't, unless you really like kayaking or rock climbing. And you got to go to a climbing gym, or you go out west, you got to have the climbing gear. Ask Atham. Ask him about his climbing time. He had a grand old time one day. It's not what? But that's to enjoy as much of it as possible. I mean, remember like when we were little kids, you run around the neighborhood? Well, okay, maybe kids nowadays don't. They just sit there and play video games. They get like that fat kid in the movie Up. But back in the 80s, we were just rail thin. There wasn't an ounce of fat. We were playing basketball, we played baseball, we go run. We run our bikes here, we run our bikes there. We go up the hill, we slide down the hill, up the hill. Sliding for hours. Just going out and enjoying sports or physical activity that you enjoy is probably the best way to stay in shape. And obviously, I'm not some big ripped dude, but like I said, I can outrun, outlast. I can't say outlift because I'm such a small guy, but as a percent of body weight, I could probably, the vast majority of 44-year-olds. Although, you want to talk about a guy my size who could kick my ass, it is amazing shape, is Adam Piggott. You might even want to hit him up for a consultation because we all went to the gym and he was putting up some weights. I'm like, holy shit. And he doesn't look it, but if you look real close, you're like, oh yeah, there is no fat there. So there's that. In terms of diet, this is where I try, but God almighty, what's the point of living? I have high cholesterol, so I gotta fight that. So I'm eating a cholesterol diet. So I have my oil pills, I have my cholesterol pills, I have my red yeast pills, I have grapefruit, I have carrots, I have broccoli, I have my oatmeal cookies. But then I tried doing the no carb thing, and it works. When you're religious to it, it works. I got very chiseled, lost fat, gain definition, and you just want to murder everybody because you don't have any carbs. And given my workload and then also my working out, which I consider work as well, you got to have some kind of vice. And especially if I gave up drinking, my God, you need to get an out, man. You need to go. So I'll occasionally sneak in a piece of pie over at Perkins, or so my diet is not that good. What I've done is I avoid sweets. I'm pretty good at avoiding sweets and sugars. But you know what? I'm going to have a fucking Jimmy John's sub. And okay, we'll have some healthy stuff and veggies and all that. But, especially the traveling I do, it's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I am going to get a Big Mac. Because that's all that's fucking available in, what's the town? Runamana, Utah, or whatever the name. Panawan, Utah? Some town. It's like, you can spend an hour and a half trying to find the one healthy option in town, or you just go to McDonald's. And I may cheat and end up going on a statin, depending on the next doctor visit. But like I said, yeah, it's nothing you want to, just eat chicken, not fried, no skin, no bread, no rice. If you get a real loving wife, she'll make you low-carb stuff. I know a guy who's lost 100 pounds because his wife made him. I mean, that's an amazing thing. Women can show a lot of love. It's degrading cooking. No, it's actually a lot of love cooking, because if someone's there cooking for you and they take the time to make wholesome, tasty meals, low-carb, you can do it. But no-carb, low-carb, keto, whatever they call it, that does work. You just got to really be on it. And then prepared to be pissed off. Like, God, I'll kill a kid for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, you're going to steal some kid's lunchbox, which you don't have anymore, because why would parents raise or feed their own children nowadays? So, yeah, I would say I'm kind of like the half-assing it, but still better than average diet workout. I'm better at working out than I am dieting. But I have done it in the past where, yeah, I looked really good naked. It was wonderful. People turned their head. Not that I was walking around public naked, but people would turn. Ballroom dancing, especially like when I was like in great shape, girls would like kind of feel the arms and it like, ooh, that's not smooshy. It's like, no, it's not. Guess what else isn't smooshy? I did not say that. And yeah, you just know what you have to do. You got to work out all the time. If you really want to know, this is what I'd recommend. If you're looking for a script and you really want to get in shape, run 3 days every other day for a week. Work out the 3 days you're not running. Take a day off. Your body needs to rest up. Eat nothing but chicken and fish. Maybe some beef if you're okay with the cholesterol. Your veggies. And some carbs. Not a lot. Very little. Just enough for your brain not to die. Some people advocate bacon. That's cool too. It's just I can't eat bacon all the time. And your veggies, and you avoid fruit because it's got sugar. And that's it. And be prepared to be in a foul mood. Be prepared to be angry at the world. Be prepared to look really good. But be so pissed off that any increase in your sexual market value will have been negated because you're constantly angry and pissed off and snipping at women that come up to you like, hi, what the fuck do you want? Do you have a big back? It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.